Hi, welcome back to PG Pythons. My name's Ben, and this video is just a bit of a warning. Now, as some of you have watched my previous videos, you would have seen about just over a year or so ago, I did well, a bit more than that actually, but I did a video on why I changed my heating from the White Python ceramic heaters to the reptile radiators by Habistat, and which look a bit like this. Now, I obviously since then, I use Hecker warm plates and ReptiRad by Rethink and Reptiles as another brand that have come out, which I've started to use. However, I obviously had quite a few of these installed in my vivs. Now, something happened that has literally scared the shit out of me this week, and I thought I'd share it with you. I came down to check the snakes because I have two digital devices in the cages. So one is the Microclimate EVO connected, which comes onto my phone, and also the Govee thermohydrometers, which are a very cheap way of giving some sort of connection with how the environment's doing in your viv. And both of those sort of came up with a bit of an alarm, so it's sort of just to tell me that the temps had changed dramatically. So I came into this room, into the snake room, and I could really smell burning. Very, very strong sense of burning, and I had a quick look, and as you can see up here, I could see the staining on the top of on the bottom of the panel, of the Habistat panel, radiant heat panel. So immediately turned everything off, removed the snake, which in this case was my one of my male Wima pythons, and he's perfectly fine, but just got him out of that situation. Opened some windows and things to let the plastic up, and so just to show you how scary this was, I opened up, as you can see here, I've opened up the Habistat heat panel radiator, and pretty scary to see how well, first of all, you can see how straightforward the construction is. It's basically two plastic bits sandwiching a heat mat. The heat mat itself was completely cracked, and you can see how extensive the burning had been. Presumably everything had kicked off, had switched off, or whether I caught it just in time. And so I'm taking it as a bit of a early warning for myself, because literally either that could have caused a bigger fire, killed all my animals, endangered us all in the house, or you know, it would have just been contained to that, but potentially could have killed my snake because of the smell of plastic is pretty strong. Fortunately, the viv, which is made out of polypropylene, it's one of my Viper vivs, completely unscathed. So I'm relieved about that. And to be fair to Habistat, the top end, which is the bit this bit that sits at the top, there was no sorry, this bit that sits at the top was there was no staining. I think, just check that. Yeah, this bit didn't look too bad, because I think there's like that foamy bit, sort of obviously fire protection. You know, it's got some sort of fire protection in it. Nonetheless, it's just putting this out. There's a bit of a warning. This is one of my spare ones. It's completely, you know, it's still boxed and everything, and I haven't tampered with the plug. But what I have done in that particular viv is I've put a Retics and Reptiles Repti Rad in there. So I had purchased a couple of those. You wouldn't get the same problem with those because it's all made of galvanized steel or whatever. So it's definitely a safer option, I think. And I'd be honest with you, I can't really recommend these. I'm pretty sure I will, over the course of the next few months, replace these with either the Retics and Reptiles Repti Rad or the Hecker warm plates. It's just too much of a scare, and I'd be really interested if people comment below if they know of anybody else who's had similar experiences. Now, in Habistat's defence, you know, I can't have a go because I had cut the wire to do the plug through, so it would have invalidated my warranty straight away, as it would do with the Retics and Reptiles Repti Rad. So yeah, you know, it's very difficult for me to go, oh well, you know, this happened, because they just turn around and say, well, you cut the wire to put it through your viv, so it's your fault type thing. So I'm not even bothering. So without being too much of an arse about it, I'm just basically saying here, I wouldn't recommend these because it's just a bit of a risk. But there's like literally thousands of people that do use them. But I'm going to change the way I'm doing it. Anyway, hopefully you find this useful. It's not a dig at Habistat. I use a lot of their products for different things, and on the whole pretty happy with them. This is the first one not this particular one, by the way, I've disposed of it because it really reeked of burnt plastic and everything. And I just think with other products out there which won't have the same, eliminates that issue, I think I'm going to opt with those. So hope you found this useful, and be sure to subscribe, comment below, hit the bell button, all of the above type things, and look forward to sharing my next video, which is a new acquisition, and possibly, one of the best snakes I think you could possibly, or certainly one of the best pythons that you could buy, and my opinion, obviously. But yeah, watch this space. Take care. Bye.